Okay, guys, let's keep this thing moving. Today we're going to be going over 5 minutes per mile. Okay, I'm going to take it to the whiteboard in a second. It's going to be 25 minutes for 8K, 31:10 for 10K. So 6 new workouts. Okay, this is going to be 5 minutes per mile, and then the next video is going to be 4:40 per mile. And that's going to complete the 10K series, and then we're going to move up to half marathon workouts. Okay, but you're going to have 6 new workouts for this video and the next video. And if you want to look at the other videos, if you haven't seen them yet, take a look in the description. We've got 5:20, 5:40, 6 minutes, 6:20, 6:40, and 7 minutes. And you've got different workouts for every couple of time frames, okay? But these are timed milestones. So this will give you 6 workouts to build towards or to train towards, and it'll give you an idea of how close you are or to help you achieve the goal of 5 minutes per mile for 8K or 5 miles or 10K, okay? Now, keep in mind, simulation is important. So if you're training for flat races, these paces are kind of spot on. If you're training for cross country, if you're a cross country coach and your athletes are doing some rolling courses, then you have to make room for some pace variation as well. Okay, some fluctuation in pace depending on the difficulty of the course. So it's just something to keep in mind. I like to just emphasize that simulation is key. Okay, but let's go to this. And by the way, I've done a series of workouts from 7 minutes all the way down to 4:40 for 5K. They're all in the description below too. I've done fully detailed training programs for 5K and 10K. Also in the description, as well as a bunch of other good running content. So if you're a coach or an athlete, it's your first time here, welcome. I hope you find this channel to be one of the best running channels out there. I'm speaking from over 2 decades of experience as a coach at all levels, beginner, intermediate, and advanced, up to the elite. I was a former competitive runner myself as well. I'm also a USATF certified coach and a Wharton trained and certified musculoskeletal and flexibility therapist. So just wanted to point these things out. Let's get over to the whiteboard so you can take a look at what we've got going on here, okay? So, 6 workouts, okay? 6 new workouts, like I said. And again, the emphasis here is 31:10 for 10K, 5 minutes per mile. That comes out to 25 minutes on the nose for 8K or 5 miles, okay? Well, 5 miles, 8K a little bit faster. Maybe 24:50 or something like that. So, workout 1, okay? You start out, and obviously you're doing your warm-up, your drills, and your strides, and so on and so forth. But the workout itself is 6 minutes, or 600 meters, at 151 to 152, okay? That's about 5-minute pace, okay? Which is that, okay? Take a 90-second recovery, and then you do a 4-mile tempo, right in the middle, at 5:35 to 5:25 per mile, which is commensurate with 5 minutes per mile racing pace, okay? And then you take a 90-second recovery, and then you do another 600 on the back end. It's kind of a bookend workout, the same 151 to 152. And what that does is it simulates going out, okay, at goal pace and then settling in for a tempo. It's a tempo workout itself, okay? So you can do a number of things. You can increase the length of the tempo, or you can even do this workout a couple of times, and the next time you do 60-second recovery in between, and then 30 in between, and so on, to make the workout a little bit more intense. Either one is a sign of progress, okay? But you're heading out a race pace and then doing your tempo workout, and then finishing a race pace. That helps simulate a race, going out hard, settling in, and then accelerating to finish strong at the end. All right? So that's workout 1. Workout 2, 2K reps. Okay, at this point, and we've been building towards 800s and 1200s and 1000s and 1200s and mile repeats, and now 2 kilometers. Okay, and that's also a sign of progress. If you're progressing from thousands at 5-minute pace to 12s at 5-minute pace to miles at 5-minute pace, then eventually to 2Ks. And this is a staple workout for a 10K, even an 8K. Okay, so you're building to 4 to 5 of them, okay? You might have some people who can only handle 3 or 4. That's okay as well. That's where the individualized component comes into play. Knowing your athletes and being able to coach with your eyes as well as a stopwatch, that's where it really comes in handy. But ideally, you're building to 4 to 5 of these with a 3-minute recovery, and you're doing them at 6:15 to 6:10 per rep, which is 5 minutes to about 4:55 per mile, okay? Race pace, or just slightly faster, okay, per rep. So again, the total volume of the workout is 8K to 10K. Okay, it's right on the money. All right. Next workout, and by the way, this right here is just a little bit over 5 miles for the workout. Okay, there's going to be some workouts that are going to be shorter in volume. There's going to be some workouts that are longer in volume. They're both important. They're both relevant to the race distances you're training for. Okay, so that's workout 2. Workout 3. This is broken down 2 sets of 1.5 mile, 1 mile. 800 meters. So the set itself is 3 miles of total running. The whole workout is 6 miles of total running, but it's broken down into pieces, okay? 1.5 miles or 2,400 meters or 6 laps on an outdoor track at 5 minutes to 4:55 pace, at goal pace for 10K, okay? Then you take a 4-minute active recovery, and then you do a mile in 4:47 to 4:48, all right? That's about 3K pace, all right? Or a little, 5K pace, excuse me. And then you take a 3-minute recovery, and then you do your 800-meter rep at 3K pace, which is 2:18 to 2:19. After the 800-meter rep, you take 6 to 8 minutes of active recovery, and then you repeat it. Okay, so it's a longer to intermediate to a shorter rep. Each rep goes at a faster pace. So you're doing the 1.5 mile at 10K pace, a mile at 5K pace, 800-meter rep at 3K pace, and then you're repeating. All right. So that's workout 3. This is a good early season workout. This is a good mid to late season workout. This is a good mid-season workout as you start to transition to the most intense stuff, or mid to late season workout. But anything generally with sets like that, I kind of like to do mid-season. Okay, when the races start to get a bit more intense, and you really want to get some fast running in the legs. Okay, number 4, a 2-mile tempo. This is an early season workout to see when the season starts who's fit, who's a little bit more fit, less fit, and so on. And it goes as such. It's 2-mile tempo at 5:35 to 5:30 per mile. Okay, that's pretty much spot on tempo pace for a 5-minute mile race pace. Then you take an 8-minute active recovery. What this does is it elevates the heart rate and helps you transition into the faster piece, which is 2 miles at 5 minutes to 4:55 pace, goal 10K pace. Okay, then you take a 5-minute active recovery after that, and then in the back end you do an 8 to 10 times 400 with a 1-minute recovery at 72 to 69 per rep, progressing from 72 to 69, 5K pace down to 3K pace. Okay, and again, this is a progression. If you've seen the other workouts, I've increased, from here it's been 1.5 miles, and this has been 6 reps. So we've progressively built towards more reps at certain paces as you're getting fitter, as you're getting faster, and so on. So again, it's 2 miles, and then 2 more miles, and then a little over 6 miles of running. Okay, a very, very good early season workout, and it helps you build towards from this to this to this. Okay, they're all progressions towards each other, or from each other. Okay, so that's 4. Workout 5. Okay, and this is a good at about 3 weeks out from a key race. Okay, you do 2 miles at your goal 10K pace, which is 5 minutes to 4:55 per mile. All right, and you take an 8-minute active recovery, and then on the back end you do 3 times a mile. Mile repeats with a 3-minute recovery, but it's slightly faster, 4:55 to 4:50 per mile. Okay, so 5 to 10 seconds faster per mile than goal pace. Okay, and this is something you can repeat the following week, but then you cut one of the miles off. You do 2 miles, and then 2 weeks out you do it, and then 2 times a mile, but it's slightly faster. And then the week of, you can also do it 2 miles at goal pace, and then maybe 2 times 800 or something like that. It's really up to you and what you feel is most appropriate to your athletes. But this is a good workout to kind of do and to kind of set yourself up for a repeatable workout cycle heading into a goal race. Okay, that's workout 5. And last but not least, workout 6. Okay, broken down into pieces: 4 times 1200, then 4 times 800, then 4 times 400. 4,800 meters, then 3,200 meters. So that's what? That is 8,000 meters, and then 1,600 meters, 9,600 meters. 6 miles worth of running. Okay, but it's broken down as such: 4 times 1,200 meters, and you're doing them consecutively before you move to the next rep. So it's 4 times 1,200 with a 3-minute recovery at 3:45 to 3:42, 10K pace, spot on. Okay, it was 5 minutes to 4:56 per mile. 3-minute recovery after each one. Then you go right into 4 times 800 with a 2-minute recovery. Okay, at 2:24 to 2:22, and it's about 3K pace. Okay, 5K pace. Okay, so again, 4 times 800, 2-minute recovery at 5K pace, which is 2:24 to 2:22, and then you're progressing towards 4 times 400 at 3K pace, which is 64 to 65 seconds, or even closer to mile pace, or progressing from 3K to mile pace. So 4 times 400 with a minute rest, 64 to 65 seconds per rep. And again, remember, you're building towards these, so you may not only be able to do 3 of each. Totally fine. This is a repeatable workout that you can build towards over time. Okay? So again, to repeat, it's 4 times 1,200 at 10K pace, 3-minute recovery. 4 times 800 at 5K pace, 2-minute recovery. 4 times 400 at 3K down to mile pace, 1-minute recovery. Okay? And this is a good mid to late season workout. Okay, way of progressively getting faster throughout the session, and it's a pretty intense session. As the pace gets faster, the rest gets shorter, so it is a very intense session. You need to make sure you're rested well before it, or any of these workouts, okay? and you're doing the right things leading up to these workouts as well. Sleep, nutrition, hydration, everything. Stretching, injury prevention, and so on. So these are the 6 workouts. You're going to see them again in my next video, which is 440 per mile, okay? But you'll see the progression in time, okay? So you'll be building from this towards the next. So you'll know exactly what you need to do to get from here to the next one, okay? And then the same thing's going to apply to the other 5 workouts as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hit the thumbs up if you did. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And please hit the bell icon and notification so that you know exactly when the new videos come out. Okay, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming. After this series, I'm going to do a whole series for the half marathon. Time goals and everything. And then I'm going to go to the marathon after that. So I've got a boatload of good content coming your way. And you're not going to want to miss it. So, and again, let this channel act as a guide. Or as something to help give you some more perspective, different perspective, more workout options. Let it answer questions. Let it solve problems. That's my goal, is to serve all you folks in the running community, coaches and athletes. So I hope you find it helpful. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.